We start at Starks Park, where runaway First Division leaders Raith Rovers face Kilmarnock, maybe with a point to prove. The Ayrshirmen not only knocked Raith out of the Scottish Cup, but are also the only side in the division not to have lost to Raith in this all-conquering season for the Fifers. It was a match Killie badly needed to win to rekindle their faltering promotion challenge. The commentator is Jock Brown.
An aerial view of Starks Park, Kirkcaldy, the first to fourth in the top right, and the main East Coast Railway line on the left, joining Edinburgh with Aberdeen. But these players are the main centre of attraction today, and there's a very settled look about Jimmy Nicholl's league-leading side. It's packed full of experience. 6 players have passed their 30th birthdays, and only Sean Dennis and David Sinclair of that starting lineup are under 26, and they are 23. And the cutting edge, which has made all the difference to the promotion challenge, comes from 14-goal Craig Brewster and Gordon Dalziel, who's knocked in 29 goals, having joined the club from East Stirling in 1987 after a promising career which began at Rangers and moved on to Manchester City had faltered. And that too is a very experienced lineup selected by Tommy Burns, who's been forced to make a couple of changes. He's lost Mark Skilling and the new signing Dougal McCharrison to the flu bug, which has devastated the west of Scotland. So the former Aberdeen player Ian Porteous goes back in attack, and Craig Paterson replaces Skilling at centre half. Now 33, Paterson has seen service with Hibs, Rangers and Motherwell, for whom his last match was in the 1991 Cup final against Dundee United. And also a very experienced referee, it's Bill Crombie from Edinburgh. It's the first time since 1969 that the sports scene outside broadcast cameras have been here at Starks Park. And one of the very few survivors, incidentally, is the programme editor, who's made a point of that this afternoon. But the atmosphere inside the stadium certainly suggests that there may be many more reasons to be here in the near future. Free kick given instantly there by referee Crombie to Raith Rovers in a very dangerous position. Hugh Burns in the heart of that challenge, which created the offence. So an early opportunity for Raith Rovers, who found Kilmarnock an impossible nut to crack this season so far. The header away finds Bobby Williamson. A remarkable fact, and what has been an all-conquering season virtually for Raith Rovers, is that in 4 matches against Kilmarnock, they haven't managed a victory. 2 draws and 2 defeats, and 2 hefty defeats at that, at the hands of Kilmarnock. 5-0 in the Cup and 3-0 in the league. One of only 2 league defeats Raith Rovers have suffered. There's McSkimming and McCluskey. In steps Nicholl. Well, Jimmy Nicholl operating in that vital midfield role for Raith Rovers, organising his troops straight from the start. Brewster played it inside. Collected by Burns. Williamson looking for Porteous. McSkimming coming from midfield. Doing a good job there by Kilmarnock. This is Porteous. Playing it early, looking for McCluskey. Well, I think he was distracted there by the arrival of the goalkeeper, George McCluskey. It really was a very good chance. Well, perhaps a year or 2 ago, he would have thrown himself at this one. Good ball played in there by Porteous after fine play by McSkimming. And I'm sure McCluskey was put off by the keeper. Well, playing into the danger area again. Easily won by MacPherson, returned by Nicholl. Chance now for Brewster. Fine effort by Craig Brewster. Well, I think in fairness to Bobby Geddes, he had that near post covered well, but the chance created by the return header from Jimmy Nicholl. Then the clearance by Montgomery going straight to Brewster, who controlled that superbly and shot into the side netting. By Heatherstone, that's well read by Montgomery. Looking for McCluskey. Arthur's well out of his area. Well, good play by the keeper. Kept his head well. Hugh Burns has stayed forward now, supporting this Kilmarnock attack. Trying to get the better of McGeechy. Here's Porteous. Back it comes to MacPherson. Superb play by Kilmarnock. Good save in the end by Gordon Arthur, but what excellent play it was over on the right. Hugh Burns doing so well here to find Porteous, who took this to the byline superbly Took a hefty knock there as he set that up for MacPherson, who kept the shot down well. So Gus MacPherson and Tommy Barnes in the Kilmarnock engine room. McSkimming wide on the left. Hugh Burns wanted to be wide on the right, leaving Paterson and Montgomery as the markers, Stark as the spare man. And front three then, Porteous, Williamson and McCluskey. Caught in 2 minds, I think, Stark. He's conceded the corner kick. A buzz of expectancy around Stark's Park now. Supporters looking for an opening goal. Geeky arriving late in the box, Hetherston playing it in. Away there by Paterson. Hetherston again, sliding that in. Up goes Geddes. Away by Montgomery. This is Jimmy Nicholl. Selected by McSkimming. The chance is on the opening goal. It's Craig Brewster for Raith Rovers. Well, a touch of good fortune about that. Nothing lucky about the finish. Craig Brewster gets goal number 15 of the season. Great play here by Jimmy Nicholl. Knew he couldn't get a shot on target there. Then it was deflected, spinning high there. Brewster reacted so quickly. How about that for a deadly finish? Well, the goal coming in 28 minutes. A little bit of force with the way that was deflected from Jimmy Nicholl's shot into the path of Brewster. But finish full of confidence. Jimmy Nicholl forcing it forward. Montgomery's there. This is Hetherston. Very skillful, the ball on the deck. And a fine save from Geddes. Frustration there for Peter Hetherston. Really does have good, quick, nimble feet. And he showed them here. He took possession in that tight position. Made space for himself so well. Going away from Montgomery. Taking on Paterson. And bringing out that great save from Geddes. Brewster's corner. Met firmly there at the near post by Stark. Raith Rovers maintaining the pressure. McLeod to DL. First glimpse of goal he's had in the match. Very much the poacher, DL. Look at him calling for that. Trying to take this first time on the turn. Such a difficult finish to attempt. Hetherston forward. Brewster. Hetherston again. Good play from Raith Rovers. That's for DL. And excellent goalkeeping once again by Bobby Geddes. Well, DL makes space so well up front. Instinct for goal is obvious. A couple of careless passes giving possession back to Raith Rovers through Jimmy Nicholl. Tommy Barnes trying to thread that through for Williamson. It's cut off by Nicholl. Well, Raith Rovers have had an edge in midfield right from the start of the match, and they've maintained that. The balance is very effective. David Sinclair did an excellent job in that area beside Nicholl and Hetherston. Dennis forward. That's Stark. Williamson holding off McGeeky very well indeed. A chance now for Kilmarnock. Here's Williamson. And that was very close indeed. The closest yet from Kilmarnock. An individual effort this by Williamson, who's strong enough to hold off McGeeky and comes striding forward here. There was plenty of movement around. And that left space for Williamson to try to test Gordon Arthur. Williamson. Well met there by McLeod. Stark's giving that away to McLeod, linking there with the L. Back it goes to Raith Rovers marksman, and the recovery work was crucial there. It came from Ray Montgomery. Cloud and Yell carving the way through the Kilmarnock defence here. But Montgomery, you see here, sticking to his task, coming back all the way, doing just enough in the end to put the Yell off. Kilmarnock perhaps had a case there for a goal kick, but the referee right up with play has given the corner. Just over a minute left in the first half. Start did well against Sinclair. This is McCluskey, waiting now for support to arrive, holding the play up. Good running by Burns. Delaying too long there, allowing Nicol to make that challenge. Burns unhappy by the delay in the movement ahead. Gave him no options. He had to hold the ball too long. McCluskey with his jersey held by Sinclair. Sinclair lucky, I think. He's been spoken to already by the referee. Just to give the free kick. So Tommy Burns over this. Perhaps a late opportunity in the first half for an equaliser. Well won by Dennis. That's Heatherston. Raith Rovers looking for the counter-attacking opportunity, but they won't get it because the half-time whistle beats them to it. It's been a splendid first half football, and Raith Rovers going in deservedly ahead thanks to that goal. Scored at 28 minutes by Craig Brewster. Great goal scoring instinct after the shot by Jimmy Nicol at the edge of the box was deflected into his path. But that certainly reflects some justice on the play in the first half, because Raith Rovers appeared to have an edge right from the start, which they maintained, and they got in half-time good value for the half-time score. It's Raith Rovers 1, Kilmarnock 0. The Kilmarnock player-manager Tommy Burns was expressing some concern before the interval about the way the game was going, and I imagine he'll have had a few harsh words to say during the interval, because Kilmarnock were struggling a little bit as the first half wore on, and in that key area of midfield Raith Rovers appeared to hold sway thanks to the efforts in the centre from Nicol, Sinclair and Heatherston. Very good blend there. Bit of space here for Hugh Burns to exploit coming forward. Williamson determined to attempt that shot at goal. Bobby Williamson, he had options on the left with Porteous and McSkimming overloading in that department, but he checked back inside for this attempt on goal. Cloud looking for Brewster. Danger not cleared there by Paterson. Nicol switching the play instantly for McStay. There's Montgomery, who's done a very good marking job so far in DL. Long throw by Dennis. One again by Montgomery, marking DL. Well, the throw goes to Kilmarnock. It was deflected by DL. Space here for Sinclair. Not a bad effort that by David Sinclair on the run. And Nicol again getting to the danger point very quickly. As soon as Kilmarnock tried to break, Nicol gets to the point of danger. But here was Sinclair having won the ball in the middle of the field, going away from Ray Montgomery to his left foot here and testing Bobby Geddes. It's good running by Williamson. McCluskey takes that in his stride. They're all hoping, I think, for a corner, has to settle for a throw. Porteous back to Hugh Burns. It's well read by Ronnie Coyle. McCluskey a target for the throw again. Better of recoil. That's Porteous. And a very good first time effort by Williamson. Gordon Arthur's positioning there was crucial for Raith Rovers. It was well engineered, this ball played across by Porteous, taken in the volley, first time by Williamson. That's good goalkeeping. Less than forward, that's Montgomery. McSkimming returns it. Misjudging the air by Stark. There's DL looking for the second. He's made it! Raith Rovers so deadly on the break. After that, excellent effort by Bobby Williamson. Raith Rovers snatch their second. And what a blow that is for Kilmarnock at this stage of the match. The high ball there with Brewster challenging. Misjudged by Stark. Here was Gordon DL. He wouldn't be denied here, forcing his way forward, steering the ball beyond Bobby Geddes for his 30th goal of the season. Well, he's been so carefully marked, DL, throughout that match so far. It really is remarkable how he finds a glimpse of an opening and gets goal number 30. Well, it's a remarkable finishing record he has. Enjoying a crack from the crowd there. Better that by Dennis. A little bit of arguing on among the Kilmarnock players, things certainly not going their way. Paterson penalised. So a free kick to Raith Rovers. In by Heatherstone to Brewster. Well, he turned very well indeed. In fact, he made more space for himself, I think, than he realised. Former Forfar player who's been so effective up front beside DL this season. Flighted in well by Heatherstone. Now look at the way he controls this on the turn away from Paterson, and then snatched at the shot. Here's Sean McSkimming. George McCluskey's layoff. Well, Kilmarnock had a rough spell in the last few weeks, losing to Morton, Clydebank and Stirling Albion, and drawing at home with Cowdenbeath. Their promotion challenge has stuttered over that period of about a month. It's further stuttering now with a 2-goal deficit to try to reclaim against a side which I think has established itself without question as the top team in the division. Burns playing into a gap. Hugh Burns gives chase. Jimmy Nichols' interception. That's McGeechy. Now Porteous. Very close indeed. Inventive little chip that by Ian Porteous on the edge of the penalty box. But Raith Rovers finding this very difficult to clear. Header from McGeechy. The outside of the boot there from Porteous. Hugh Burns with Craig Brewster. Brewster's been penalised. Burns looking there for McSkimming. It's cut up by Sinclair. There's DL. Linking well with Brewster. Jimmy Nichols storming through the middle. Won't get there out of Geddes though. And a hefty collision there between Nicholl and Geddes after the clearance. I really can't think what Jimmy Nicholl was thinking about there. Very strange challenge that by Nicholl. Well, the ball played into his path by Craig Brewster. Now his 36-year-old legs heading forward, getting their second, and then making that rather clumsy lunge at the keeper. Turned away by Paterson. A substitution is going to be made here by Raith Rovers. And they're going to withdraw Gordon DL. Oh, he scored his goal, DL, to make it 30 for the season. He goes off the replacement here is Alan McKenzie. Nicol wins that rather easily from McCluskey. Heatherston. Good running on the far side by McKenzie. Brewster waits in the middle. It's held up well. This is Brewster and McKenzie, but he's offside. Paterson reacted quickly enough in any event, but another inventive move up front from Raith Rovers. The clearance, finding Brewster in space. Kilmarnock having to commit so many players forward now. They are a little bit thin at the back from time to time. MacPherson to Barnes. Hugh Barnes this is. Touched on by Dennis, collected by McCluskey. Well, again, a very good effort by McCluskey, trying to chip that in with a swerve in the far post. Well, it might have come off on another occasion, but look at the way he does this. Sees the keeper at the near post, tries to beat him at the far post. It was very close. Here's Billy Stark. A round of applause you hear is for Gordon Dalziel, making his way up the track, heading for the tunnel. Tackle made by McGeechy. Barnes back to Hugh Barnes. Dennis so commanding in the air. Brewster holding off Paterson. Heatherston, Nicol. McKenzie's layoff finds Heatherston. Good play once again, but Craig Brewster caught just offside. And Ian McLeod getting there very quickly too to provide plenty of support for him. Well, that's good play in defence by Dennis. Brewster sends it back to the big centre half. He's enjoying this all right. Trying to take on Billy Stark to byline. He's earned the corner kick, Dennis. Well, he made a name for himself in the Scotland under-21 side. Was contemplated as a man who may make a move to a big club at that time. Took an injury, still here, and he looks to be a very fine prospect. Peter Heatherston being invited by the referee to get a move on. It's well taken by Geddes, his judgment was good. Well, there's the frustration, he can't find a player in space to receive a quick throw out. Tells a bit of a story of the match, actually. Coyle forward, here's McKenzie. Brewster waiting in the middle to time a run to take on the end of a cross. Well, the running power of McKenzie has helped the Raith Rovers' cause. So a change being made by Kilmarnock. That's Callum Campbell coming on. George McCluskey going off. Campbell can go straight into the same position. He's been vacated by McCluskey. Certainly worked hard enough. A second substitution also by Raith Rovers. Off goes the player manager Jimmy Nicol, and on comes young Colin Cameron, 20-year-old. Jimmy Nicol still working hard despite being off the field. Now Heatherston. McKenzie back for Heatherston. This is promising again for Raith Rovers. The tackle came from Paterson. Well, Raith Rovers showing signs here they want to finish with a flourish. They want to just add some icing to the cake. And Craig Paterson has had a very tough afternoon trying to control a very lively, creative Raith Rover attack. Brewster's corner. Keeper Dennis. And the header came from McStay. Comfortably taken in the end by Geddes. Heatherston picks it up. Forward comes McLeod. This may be the last attack of the match. It's inside Stark. Paterson picked it up again. And the referee brings the match to an end. Raith Rovers, comfortable winners, and surely now destined for the Premier Division next season without any question. The game opened up by Craig Bruce's goal in 28 minutes, and then came that crucial minute when Gordon Arthur pulled off a splendid save from Bobby Williamson, and within 60 seconds the second goal was scored by Gordon Dalziel. That's why these Raith Rovers supporters are overjoyed. The last major threat, surely Raith Rovers has been overcome. They march on at the top of the First Division. They've won comfortably, they've won in some style, and they will be indeed a very good acquisition to top-level football next season. For Kilmarnock, it's a long wait. They'll have to hope that they can get back into the race for second place. But Jimmy Nicholl congratulates all his players as well he might. He too played splendidly in midfield until going off before the end. But Raith Rovers surely now well on their way to the Premier League. Raith Rovers 2, Kilmarnock 0.